and welcome to ChristinaMarie.tv here on SF Live. I'm your host, Christina Marie. We have a wonderful guest for you this evening. It is Dr. Gabriele Hoff of Erotic PowerPlay. Now, I know I got your attention now. Let me introduce you to Dr. Gabriele. Hello, Dr. Gabriele.
Hello, Christina Marie. Nice to meet you here.
Very good. Now, tell us a little bit about what Erotic PowerPlay is.
Well, my work is with kinky people. And kinky people, those are people who enjoy playing with power erotically. Kinky sex, BDSM, roleplay, fantasy enactments. And I do many different things with kinky people. There are happy kinky people who already have their fantasy life in good standing. They have partners or a partner to do that with. And then there are others who are not so happy because they are not clear on what it is that they want, or they don't have a partner that works with them, that works out for them.
Wow, well, you know what? We have a caller already.
We do.
We do. Oh, wait a minute. I think there they are. Okay. Hi, caller. How are you? Welcome.
Hi, how are you doing?
Very good. Do you have a question already for Dr. Gabriele?
Yes, I do. I have a question for Dr. Gabriele. Yes, I'm into kink, and I just was wondering, how do I introduce that in my relationship with my girlfriend?
Have you spoken to your girlfriend about it already?
Well, I'm a little nervous of bringing it up, but, you know, a little bit. I've tried to introduce it, and she just really, she seems very uptight about the whole situation.
Now, which way did you introduce it? I'm just asking because I'm wondering, is it like over a couple drinks and then said, hey, by the way, you know?
Yeah, like, when we get back, when we're in the middle of our playing, I'll introduce that then.
Well, perhaps you would need to know if she's open for it to begin with. If people are having problems around sexuality, they need to sort that out first, because playing with kink, playing with fantasies, it takes a certain amount of confidence, and for most people they need to grow into that. It is to find out what your girlfriend really is open for and what not. Overall, I think in good relationships, people could accommodate each other. If it's nothing totally outrageous, if you have a fantasy and it's not her fantasy exactly, she could probably enjoy doing a little bit of that. And then maybe she has something she wants you to do for her. So, even if it's not her fantasy, you can find a compromise.
That's right. It goes both ways. Wow, already. So it's sparking interest. It must be that there are a lot of people that don't really get a chance to speak out about their desires or share them with someone. And, there is a right way and a wrong way to introduce.
Yes, and that has been my experience. I have a website as, lifestyleeducation.net. And I get so many emails and phone calls from people from the United States, from Europe, even from Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
It's amazing, where people really say, I want to have this experience with someone. How do I go about it? Or I have a partner, but she isn't open, or he isn't open for it. What do I do? And some people are even very depressed about it and anxious about it.
Very cool. Oh, I have another caller.
Oh, my goodness.
This is a very popular topic. Hang on one second. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Welcome.
Oh, yeah. My name's Tico. I have a question for Dr. Hoff.
Okay, very good. Could you speak up just a little bit for us?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Don't sometimes people think that spanking is actually kind of violent? How do you separate that from erotic power?
We're talking about spanking. Okay.
Yes. Well, that's a very good topic you brought up, caller. Spankings, if they are consensual, safe, sane, and consensual, those are these three terms that I want to introduce right here.
Okay, so
safe,
that's safe,
sane, and consensual.
And consensual.
If one person spanks the other and the person, the spankee, really wants to be spanked and agrees to it, then there is no violence whatsoever. In terms of consensual adults, there is violence, of course, spousal abuse. If people beat on each other without agreement, it's not consensual, it's violence. But people who play consensually, safe, sane, consensually, they also use safe words.
Right.
Where the person who receives it can stop something like that at any time if it becomes uncomfortable.
That's right. So have you experimented with this, caller?
Yeah, a little bit. So I was just trying to get, professional opinion here, because it's always been consensual when I do it. So.
Oh,
Very
good.
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 Excellent.
Okay, have fun. I
Thank you for your
appreciate
call. I
that.
appreciate
All
it.
right, thanks a lot.
Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, this is a hot topic.
Well, it is. You
Very
know,
mu-
whenever this topic comes up at parties, I can't change the topic back anymore. So I usually tell people I'm a bank teller.
Okay, well, no, you're not a bank teller right now because we have yet another call. Your call and your question. Basically, he's saying, what is the purpose of this? If a relationship is two people to come together to procreate and have a couple, then is this something that's very fringe or unnecessary? You know, if it's a true loving couple, I hope I'm getting
Yeah.
that question
Well,
right.
the erotic power play, a lot of people who do it are in long-term committed relationships, most of them married. Those are my movies, the movies I make about couples like that. It's not that people just do it off the street or meeting in some sex clubs or so.
So it's all in the context of a relationship.
In the context of a loving and committed relationship. Of course, people can also some people have random sex, they have casual sex. That can be part of that as well. But my focus mostly is on people who want to do this within loving, committed relationships, children or no children. Some people choose not to have kids, others have families. Children are not supposed to be exposed to their parents' sexuality, whether it's kinky sex or regular sex, so-called vanilla sex. It's just an
I
addition.
like that you're getting into flavors. I
Yeah.
like that vanilla sex. It's now there are a lot of different terminology here
Yes.
that most people are unfamiliar with and get mixed up. There, could you explain some of them? I'll read some and you tell me what exactly that is.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so S&M.
That's consensual sadomasochism, where the focus is on erotic pain. Spankings, people play with nipples, pinching, maybe floggings, all the way to very intense pain if the receiving end, the masochist, is into intense erotic pain. The dominant, the sadist, the consensual sadist may administer pain to that masochist.
The next term, that was S&M. We're going on to gender play.
Gender
okay?
play,
So tell me what that
well,
is.
there are a lot of heterosexual men who enjoy cross-dressing. There are also a lot of gay men who enjoy cross-dressing, but mostly heterosexual. The majority of cross-dressers are heterosexual, actually, enjoying to dress up in lingerie or full outfits for different reasons. Erotic turn-on is some of them. Some of the reasons. Others is just to take a role of the opposite of the gender they are not normally. In some man-woman couples, perhaps the man enjoys being submissive, giving up control, and the woman likes to take control, and that can take on all kinds of activities. This is a 6 o'clock show. I don't know if I want to talk about details.
Absolutely. So we'll just keep it in code here.
Yes.
It's very interesting to me. First of all, if I ever had somebody who wanted to dress up with me, they could fit in my shoes because I wear size 11. So not that that's an ad. Or that I'm
you get a
looking
lot
for
of calls now.
Oh, great. His calls are coming back in now. The other thing is that, is there ever an opportunity, a couple that you have met where the woman wants to dress as a man?
Well, there are items women may try to put on. Yeah, sure, women can also dress as a man if they want to do that.
Is that popular? Or do you
Not
find...
as popular as men liking to dress in lingerie, in women's lingerie.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Very good. I think that, well, maybe because women's clothes are much more fun.
More variety.
More
of
variety,
stuff
yes.
too.
I don't think I'd ever just want to be in a suit. So we were talking a little bit about the different terms. There's also B&D.
Bondage and discipline.
Bondage and
It's
discipline.
self-explanatory. Bondage, tying somebody up, and discipline, using spankings or riding crops and so on to discipline them. And that can be from very light to hardly any sensation to more intense sensation to more pain.
Wonderful. Okay, we're going right across. We have another caller. So
Let's see.
hello, caller. Welcome. Do you have a question for us?
So you
Okay, there we go. Okay, let's not call in with that. It is a 6 o'clock show, and don't make me spank you.
Yeah.
No, that might
That's
be the wrong thing to say.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
you're
maybe
in
he'll
trouble.
get excited now. Yeah.